Got a Yelcon with PearlSnapDiscount.com here on the pros and cons red carpet with, I'm going to let you say his name, Tim. What's your name in this movie?
In the movie, I'm playing Leatherhead Ray.
Leatherhead Ray. What is Leatherhead Ray's object to do in this film?
In this film, he is one of these guys that is so enthused, let's use the word enthused, about fantasy football that his whole life encompasses it. And he has a partner named Leatherhead Dan, I believe, and the two of them are saying, hey, forget work, forget our wives, what we're caring about is football and winning every year the fantasy football competition. And these guys, everyone in this group takes it to such an extreme, and that's pretty much where the movie's premise begins.
Kidnappings, craziness, Texas Rangers. How does it get that wild?
Well, in my case, my guys are a little more mild than that. Some of the lead characters in this take it to the far extreme. My partner in this, Leatherhead Dan, is a little bit off. We think he took too many blows to the head in the ring or something. And you'll see in the film, though, he's a very, very weird character, and I'm more of the stable one. So I get to kind of play the straight guy compared to the wacky guy in this one, which is a change of pace for me.
Well, going from the crazy game element of the Gamekeeper and Hunger Games to the craziness of fantasy football, which is scarier, kids killing themselves or adults playing fantasy football?
Oh, adults playing fantasy football, no doubt. I mean, killing kids with fireballs, who doesn't do that? But fantasy football, come on.
Right.
Oh, I totally agree with fantasy football being too encompassing, especially with the characters in this film. It's like they're so absorbed with it. But the killing the kids thing, hey, you do that every day with fireballs, don't you? I mean, I did for 16 days in North Carolina on the Hunger Games set. So, hey, to me, it's second nature.
What's the difference between working with Gary on a big scale film compared to a smaller scale with Bryant here?
My trailer was smaller on pros and cons, and I didn't have Jennifer Lawrence to look at on pros and cons. Other than that, it was identical.
Well, is it fun to be able to jump around? I mean, obviously you've worked a lot here in Texas locally, but being able to go and do a big film like that and be part of such a big project?
I'm a big supporter of independent film, and that's why if my schedule's open and there's an independent producer that comes to me and says, hey, I got an idea, they send me the script. If I like it, I'm going to do it. It's that simple. And I admire Scott Ross, the guy that created this film, because he started with saying, I got an idea, and he took it all the way to the end. It became not only an idea, but he actually has a final project here that is completed. I have no idea how good it is, how bad it is. I really don't know. I haven't seen the film myself. But the idea of how many people do you know that could say, I'm going to make a movie, and he did it on his own. So you got to applaud that.
Especially, it's nice that it's able to come back to a place like Lakewood Theater with such history, such Dallas history. I mean, is it fun to kind of be in this element?
Oh, I love this here. Yeah, Lakewood, I've been here several times. I saw Amy Mann here, and I saw Five for Fighting here. And I'm thinking, oh, concerts, yeah. But then they said they're going to have the movie here, and I'm like, perfect. Well, how could you beat that?
Well, Tim, I just appreciated once again talking with us.
Always a thrill talking to you, man.
Thanks, man.
I appreciate it.
That was Tim, who plays Leatherhead,
Ray.
not Dan, but Ray, on Pros and Cons with Gotti Elcon on the PearlSnapDiscount.com.